understanding the salon industry, market research and niche identification, creating a business plan, legal requirements and licenses, location scouting and setup. All these are under foundation of a successful hair and beauty salon. So if you're just stumbling on this channel for the first time, my name is Oluwatosin and I talk about productivity, I talk about faith, I talk about relationship, I talk about hair and beauty, and I also talk about business, anything that can help you in my own way that I know. And also I'm very passionate about youth. I like to see youth to grow. I like to see youth to improve because I'm also a youth, so I'm very, very youth oriented. And I like to see when youth thrive in every areas of their lives. So without further ado, let's dive into today's session. So the last time I posted an introduction, an overview of what we'll be looking at in this training. I don't know if you've seen the video, but I want you to do something. Whenever I'm posting a video related to this, I don't want you to skip any video at all so that you're not listening to half-baked information, because when you miss one, you may not really get the full information until you watch the full series of this training. So I would advise you to watch the introduction, which also covers my own story, how I started, how I failed, what I learned in the salon industry and everything. All these things are very, very important so that you don't also fail, and use me as a reference to set your own salon up in a proper way. And this video is not only for people in the hair and beauty industry. It is also for people in the general business industry. If you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a tailor or a fashion designer, whatever business you're running at all, as long as it is business oriented, trust me, if you look at all these things, it is something that you can somehow apply to your business, and trust me, it is going to help and make your business successful. I promise you that there's a lot of information that is going into this training, and at the end of the day, you're going to be learning a lot. So all I'm just asking for is to make sure that you're acknowledging this video by liking, subscribing, and also sharing, so that I can reach the other people out there, which me, I don't know, but that will need this video. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. So we're going to be taking them one after the other. I don't know if you are a salon owner, a beauty salon owner, or you produce hair products and you produce hair extensions, whatever business you're doing, or you're an aspirant business owner, you're an entrepreneur, maybe you want to open a salon in the future, but you need the right information before you get started. You are in the right place, and I want to say welcome, ma, welcome, sir. Thank you so much. So without further ado, let's dive in. How many times have I used the word further ado? Anyways, pardon me. So the first one we're looking at on this list is understanding the salon industry. It is very important for you to know the industry that you're venturing into, especially the hair salon industry, the hair and beauty salon industry, because a lot of things you need to be exposed to in terms of clientele, staffing, products, maintenance, continuity, management, setup, location, and licenses and everything. Planning of your business, you need to know a lot. And also the people who have been into the business in the first instance, what they did, how they paved way for themselves, because not all of them started immediately and they became successful. There were times when they fell, and a lot of people had written them off that this whatever thing that they are venturing into, whatever they're trying to invent, will not work. And some people in the industry, have also tried to bring them down, because they feel that whatever they're trying to invent, it could be hair products, or it could be hair extensions, or whatever they're trying to bring into the industry. At a point, they may have told them that it's not going to work, that they can't bring that into the hair industry, but they fought the need. They were very consistent, they were very authentic, because they know it was going to add value into the industry. And today now we are talking about them, and a lot of people open salon because of people like them. A lot of people are making it in the beauty industry just because of them. Like we have the L'Oreals, we have the Avon, we have the Syntonics, we have a lot of products, we have the Dark and Lovely, we have the Lush, we have Hair Expressions. We have different organizations, different companies who are in the hair industry, and it wasn't easy when they were starting, but today a lot of people are talking about them. A lot of people now want to be like them. Before Lush came into the limelight, we had the Expression, we have a lot of them, they were really making it, and now we have Lush. So all these people have who they were looking at, people who they had taken as their mentors, and today a lot of people want to associate with them. A lot of people want to open salon because of the fact that those people have paved way. Those gurus in the business industry, in the first instance, have paved way for people like you. So it is very important for you to understand the industry, understand how the products works, how clients works, because when you are into hair business, you're going to be dealing with human beings. A lot of things you need to understand to cooperate with humans. Humans are very complex. So for you to be able to carry out your service properly without having any issue with your client or staffing, you need to understand a lot of things. You know, one of the major problems in the hair industry is staffing and clientele. You will have to be dealing with these people every now and then. So you need to understand all these areas, and also product sourcing, because a lot of clients today are looking for the best product. Because of that, you don't mind going far and wide just to get exactly what they are looking for. As long as you offer the best service and you have a quality product, you're using an authentic product, people will look for you. So it is very important for you to know all these things before you venture into the hair industry. I don't know what your aim is. A lot of people start business because they want to tie their money down. A lot of people also open business because they're trying to invest their money. And also some people also start up a business because they want to be called a boss. They want to be called a business owner. So what is the major reason, the core reason behind you wanting to open a hair and beauty salon? You know, let's say for instance, you can tie your money down because you want to be accountable for that money at the long run, so you open a business with it. And also you can invest your money in a business by starting a business or running a business because you want to see that money grow, right? And also another way that you can invest, sometimes you don't have to have your own business. You don't have to open a brick and mortar business. You can invest into other people's business. We have those who buy shares, who invest into different companies and get an interest in return for the money that they are investing into that business, into that company, into those organizations. We have the Coca-Cola, we have the GTB Bank, we have different organizations that you can invest your money into. We have First Bank, we have a lot of them out there that you can invest. And sometimes you can go as far as also investing your money in startup business. But people that are just starting up, you know, you can invest your money in them, but just make sure that these people that you're investing your money into their business have a proper plan for their business, and which is one of the things that I'll be talking about in this particular video. Another one is because you want to be called a boss. You know, you just want to be called a business owner, so that when people see you, they say, ah, Mrs. Lagbaja, that's a business, Mr. Lagbaja, that's his business. So you need to know the reason why you want to open a business. You must know the reason behind you opening a business. It is very, very important. So that is what this is all about. So we just covered it, okay? Now we're going to be looking at market research and niche identification, which is the number 2. Market research and niche identification is very important if you want to run your business successful. So what does this entail? You have to make market research. You know, like for instance, before you open that business, you must probably have a particular location that you are targeting to open that business in or at. All you just need to do is make market research about that place, because sometimes you can open your business in a place where that particular business that you want to open is already saturated. There are some places that when you go there, the business that you want to start, a lot of people are already running that business in that location. The business is already saturated in that location. So you have to be very, very careful when you're opening a business. And that's why it's very important for you to do a proper research before you decide to, like, okay, I am ready to open that business. So after that has been done, also all you need to do is identify the niche that you want to venture into. So there are different niches under hair and beauty salon. We have the natural hair salon, we have the chemical hair salon, we have the extension, weaves and extension hair salon. We also have the manufacturing hair salon. So what does this mean? If you are very conversant, because of course, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, because it is not only a woman that runs a salon business. And I'm sure that my audiences right now are not only women, there are also some men watching me right now who are doing very well and successful in the hair and beauty industry. And I think that it is good. So business is not meant for one particular gender, it's meant for both genders. If you say you want to open a natural salon, if that's the niche you want to craft for yourself, just make sure that at least the location that you want to open that business is not already saturated with natural hair salon, and make sure that you're giving the best service when you open that business, when you open that salon. If you're offering natural hair salon, let it be based on natural hair salon. You know, there are a lot of things that goes into opening a natural hair salon, like treatment and proper hair consultation. You must be very, very educated in that area before you open that business. And also we have the weaves and extension salons, which only deals with sewing of weaves and making of braids. So if you now say that is all that you want to do, which is good, but also make sure that that area that you want to open that salon is not already saturated with such business. Now, we also have the chemical salon, hair salon, which only deals with cutting, coloring, styling, and sometimes these people are very good with Europeans' hair, Caucasians' hair, and also our Africans' hair. So this salon targets mostly clients that likes to carry their hair. So if you're the kind of client that likes to retouch your hair, you like to palm your hair, you like to relax your hair, you like to texturize your hair, you like to color your hair, you like to cut style consistently, like every 2 weeks or every once in a week, Chemical Salon is one of the best salons that I can recommend for that. And I think that is one of the category that I fall on. That is my area of specialty. So let's say, for instance, you have a friend, a family that are coming from outside and they're foreigners, Europeans, or and they're looking for the right salon that can handle their hair. Chemical Salon is one of the salons that I can recommend for you to carry out such services. So if you now say that is the kind of service you want to render, you have to make sure that you are very, very well knowledgeable in terms of product, in terms of carrying out that service, and also make sure that your staffs are well trained in this aspect. You can open a salon because you have a passion for hair. You can open a salon because you feel that the industry is doing well, is doing better than every other business that is out there. But you must have an idea of what you're going into. You must have one or two technical know-how, just in case when clients complain and it is a matter of urgency, you are able to stand and make and create a solution regardless of the fact that you are a business owner. There are times that clients will call you directly and they want to make a complaint, they want to get a feedback. What are you going to say to that client? Especially when you don't have an idea, you don't have a technical know-how about that product, it's going to turn the client off, and the client may feel that you don't know what you're doing. And that's where you start getting bad reputations, because clients are very funny. If one client have a bad experience, bad impression about your salon, they can go as far as spreading that news everywhere they go to. So you don't want to fall into that category. You don't want to fall into such mess. So even if you open a salon, but you are not equipped in the area of the practical aspect or even the theoretical aspect, at least have one or two ideas about the product, about the services, so that you will know what to say when client calls, when there's an emergency, you have what to do, you know what to say. I just emphasized on the chemical salon. Then we have, which is the last one, the manufacturing salon rather. This one's only based on manufacturing of hair extensions and manufacturing of hair products. So sometimes clients prefer them to make the hair, because if they are getting those products from them, hair product from them, they may want them to sew the hair for them or use the product for them there, rather than going to other places to do it. Because especially when they see that, okay, why am I buying a product here and I can't use it here? Why am I buying a hair product here and I can't use it here? Or why am I buying a hair extension and I can't use it here? So sometimes this manufacturing manufacturing salon have a section where clients comes in and they are able to take care of the hair. Sometimes it can be models who advertise the product, like influencers. We all know what influencers does. So what they do, the models come, they make their hair, and they go out there and market their products to other people out there, and that is how they get recommendations. So that is why I'm calling them manufacturing salon, because why? It is a salon that is also still manufacturing products, whether it is hair extension or hair products. So sometimes these people, what they do is they buy raw extensions and they turn it into a very beautiful hair extensions. I'm sure that even Lush definitely have a showroom that is dedicated to only making of hair and everything, just for people to see what they are selling, just for people to see the kind of product that they are selling. So if you now say, I don't want to offer only natural hair services, I want to offer both natural hair services, weaves and extension services, chemical services, and you also want to be manufacturing products in your salon, fine. But all you need to understand is that a lot of people don't know how to multitask. Like, let's say, for instance, myself, I really don't know how to multitask. Once I put my mind on something, I want to finish it, because once I deviate my mind into doing other things, I may just focus on that particular one that I just shifted my mind to until it is finished before I come back. But some people know how to multitask, how to jump around while all the services are still getting done. So if that is your strength, you can actually just venture into offering all the services, but make sure that you're giving out the best services, so that when clients goes out of your salon, they are recommending other people to you. These clients, they go to shopping malls, they go to the cinemas, they go to church, they go to their houses, they have families, they have friends, they have acquaintances, and when you give them a very good services, this client have a way of, marketing your products, marketing your services to every other person out there. Even if they are not marketing it, your hair on the head is speaking, and people will definitely ask questions. Where did you do this hair? Which salon did you go to? And they would explain. So it's very, very important that regardless of what services you are rendering, if you're venturing into all the services at once, make sure that you're giving out the best service, you're giving out a quality services, you're giving out value for their money, so that they can always return. It is very, very important. And if you think that I can't multitask, And another thing is, even if you are offering those services, one tip I can give to you is that you can create a membership or have a partnership where you are running the whole services together, but you have people who are managing these sections, and that is why you're very, very interested in one-on-one consultation and also call booking. We can talk more on it. And also, if you want a step-by-step guide on how to start your salon, starting it from the scratch to start on, there's a link in the description. But if you can't find the link yet, trust me, very soon you will definitely get it. All you just need to do is hold on, but keep on coming back, and trust me, you will find the link there. There's a lot that is going into this, and it's time consuming. So just in case you can't find the link at the moment, trust me, come back, you'll get the link there. So all these things are very, very important. So if you feel that, okay, I want to run just one salon, I can't run all of them. I can't even, I don't want to do partnership. I don't want to do membership. I can't, you don't have that tough skin. You just want to dedicate to just one service, one niche. Okay, so you can ask, okay, I just want to run a natural salon, or I want to run a hair and extension salon, or I just want to be manufacturing products. And, I'm still getting my clients one way or another that I'm, rendering services to. If that is the case, which is good, but just make sure that you're giving out the best service in terms of treatment, in terms of giving out the right product, in terms of sourcing the right staff for your service, for your business. It is very, very important, and it goes a long way. So that is just it. Like, we just cover number 2 now. Now we're going to be moving to number 3, which is creating a business plan. You see, this is very, very important. Creating a business plan goes a long way if you want to run a successful hair and beauty business services, even if it's just another business entirely. Business plan is very, very important. What is a business plan? It is your system, the system that you put in place that clients can always refer to, your staff can always refer to, you can also always refer to, your business can always refer to. And your business plan is more like your terms and conditions. Just in case you are going off point in your business, you can always go back to your business plan, and you definitely get yourself back. You understand? And that's why it's very important that you have it written down. It can be a mission board, it can be a vision board that you have where all this business plan is written down. And your business plan covers the beginning of your business to where you're taking that business to. So it doesn't have to be, okay, I just want to open a hair beauty salon. Okay, this is the plan, and there you stop. No, you can't just stop there. You have to create a business plan that covers continuity, that covers, how the salon will be run, all the terms and conditions of that salon, rules and regulations that govern your salon, that governs your hair and beauty salon. Because the reason why a lot of organizations are still existing today, are still working today. Let's talk about the GTB, let's talk about the First Bank, let's talk about Access Bank, let's talk about, any bank that you can mention. The reason why they are still functioning today is because they have a system in place. They have terms and conditions, they have rules and regulations that you must always abide in, that the company must always abide in. The reason why, as Nigerians or as any country at all, because I'm sure it's not only Nigerians that are watching me, and any other country may be watching me right now. So the reason why you cannot do anyhow in your country is because there's the law abiding rules. There are rules and regulations that you must abide in, and you know that if you go out of these rules, if you break these rules, you are going to face the wrath of the law. So that is what business plan is all about. You must have a business plan that shows how you want your business to start, how you want to set up your business, how you want your business to be running, so that you have a guideline, you have a policy that is governing your business, and you're not just running like every other businesses. It's easy for you to open a salon and everybody can just walk in, and every Tom, Dick and Harry can just walk in and they get a service. But if you want to run a successful salon, if you want to run a successful business, not only a hair and beauty salon, you must have a business plan, which is your system, which is your policy, your guidelines, that everybody must adhere to, including your client, including your staff, including your management, including you yourself, and also your salon. And when this is being put in place, you will not act anyhow. You will not break rules. Even if you want to bend rules for your clients, you will always know how to go and rectify it, or put things in place. And also because with time, things will be changing. So these rules, these systems, these plans at a time will be updated, because the system changes. Economy changes, business changes, technology changes. So as things are moving up, you will always have to revisit your plan, revisit your system, revisit your business plan, and always make some changes, upgrade, update your changes. And as you're doing this, it will also affect the growth of your staff, the growth of your business. And there is no staff that want to work in a place where there is no growth. Every staff wants to grow. Let's say, for instance, I myself, I like to work in a place where there's an availability of growth, where I know that I'm not going to just be stagnant, where I know that, okay, this is what I know. Okay, I can move from here to the next level. It's not like this is all that I know and that is all that is it to it. I want to be able to grow, and I want to see that the company that I'm working at, or the place that I'm working, it's a place that is promising to move me to the next level, to promote me to the next level. So when you have a business plan, that is where you'll be able to vision all these things. You'll be able to see these things beyond just an ordinary eye. So if you don't want to write it down, you can just document it, file it, and save it. And you can always go back and check, and whatever, just in case you are going off point. Like I said, maybe you find out that some things are not working. You can always go back to check the business plan and make some changes to it. So that is just what it is. And business plans help you to know what step to take. Like I said, you need to have a step-by-step guide on how your business runs. And this business plan, before I forget, is going to be governing every of your businesses, like pertaining to your hair and beauty or every other business that you're running. Because when you're very consistent in this business, you are doing what you're supposed to do. You are getting clients, you're doing the right thing. You will find out that the business will start growing, and it will get to a point that it will need expansion. It will get to a point that you have to get another branch, and that branch now will be working or running under the same business plan. And that is how important a business plan is. So I think we've gotten this. So if you want more information on this, like I said, we can always do a call booking where we talk more, we talk deep about it. So that is just it. Or, like I said, there's a link that will be in the description. Or if you can't find the link, you will definitely find it later, that covers all the step-by-step guide on how to run your business. If you want a business plan for your business, a step-by-step guide, for your business, you will find the link in the description. Because I don't know if you're watching me in the future or you're watching me now. All you just need to do is keep coming back, and definitely you will find the link there. We are moving to number 4. So we've just covered number 1, understanding the salon industry. Number 2, market research and niche identification. And we just covered number 3, which is creating a business plan. Now we're going to be looking at number 4, which is legal requirements and licenses. This is very, very important, especially if you want to run your business legally, if you want to run a proper business. You see, like I said earlier, when I mentioned that, except if you want to just run your business like every other business, one thing about registering your business is that your business is not legal, and you have a lot of loyalties that is attached to registering your business with the CAC, the Corporate Affairs. So now, you may want to open a corporate account with a bank. Without your CAC, you can't open it. And if you want to register your business, you have to have a particular name that you want to use for your business. And this name is what you're going to be using entirely for your business. And your business is going to be registered in that name. And nobody else can use that name, even if every other person have that name online. Because I'm sure when you search online, you'll see a lot of people using that particular name. But trust me, when it comes to the nitty-gritty in your country, that name is designed for you, is assigned to you. Nobody else can use that name when they come to register it at the CAC. CAC is not going to register your name for another person. And that is why when you register your business, you find out that there is a particular number, your BN number or your CAC number, that will be attached to it. And that number is a registered number under your name with them. All these are benefits that you're going to be having with the CAC and with the government, okay? And one thing is that sometimes some things may come up, like the government may want to reward entrepreneurs, business people. If your business is registered, it will be easy for them to be able to recognize your business because your business is registered with them. And also, if, let's say for instance, maybe later on you decide to run an apprenticeship school in your business, in your organization, at the end of the apprenticeship, you want to give a certificate of completion. And the only way you can certify your student legally is by registering your business with the CAC, so that that certificate is recognized everywhere. And when your students decide to open their own business, they can sample the certificate anywhere and they can present the certificate anywhere because the certificate is legally filed to them. So it's very, very important that you look into all this. You may want to buy something in abroad, like you want to buy products, you want to do one thing, or you want to do a transaction from abroad, maybe with your client and whatever. Without a corporate account, you can't do it. And for you to have a corporate account, like I said, you must have your business registered with the CAC. One of the first things that bank will ask from you is your CAC certificate. Without that, you can't, So that is just it. You must license your business. It is easy for you to run a business, okay? Every other person can just walk into your business and get their hair done. You can just open your salon like every other salon. Like, everybody just comes in, get hair services, and that is it. And that is all and that it is to the business. It's more like a business as usual. But if you want it to run legally, if you want to run a successful salon, because it is very important for you to know whom you want to open your salon to. It goes a long way. You must know the kind of customers you want to open your salon to. You must know the kind of location you want your salon to be in. You must know the kind of atmosphere, the kind of salon you want to present to your customers. And when you have all this in place, it will tell how you want your salon to run. Do you want to run it just like every other salon without, there's no much deposit to it, there's no much debt to it. But if you want it to be properly open, properly running like a proper organization, you need to register your business with the CAC. So that is just it. Okay, register your business with CAC. So it is very, 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 very important. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the last one, and this last one is as important as this legal requirements and licenses, and also business plan. These are very, very, in fact, all of them are intertwined, and it goes a long way if you want to run a successful hair salon. So location scouting and setup, like I said, before you start your salon, you must find out the location. Okay, before you open your salon, you must do a proper check, a proper survey on the location you want to open your salon. Even if you've involved the real estate agencies that will help you survey for the right location, you need to make sure that that location is the right location for your business, because at a point the agencies, they want to force a location down your throat because they want the deal to be done and move on to the next client. But regardless of this, you have to make sure that the location that they are giving to you, the location that they have found for you is the right location for your business. And also you can do your own personal background check by just going into the location and ask individuals how that place is running, what has been happening in that place. Is that location a proper place for your business? Even if you don't want to tell them that it is you who want to run the business, you can just tell them that one of your friends want to open a business here, and I'm just trying to find out some information about how business runs here. Do they get clients? What happened to the person who left this place? What happened to the business who left this particular place? Or even if it's a new establishment, even if it's a new building, you need to find out about that area if business really moves in that place, especially your kind of business. Because I think I didn't even mention it in the research and niche. You have to make sure that the location that you are scouting for is a location that demands your product, that demands your services, and make sure that your services is highly demanded in that place. It is highly sought for. It is highly needed in that particular place. So that at the end of the day, when you open your business, you're not just folding your arms and waiting for clients to walk in. You don't have to do a lot of advertising and campaigns and business marketing, social media marketing just to get clients. If you do a proper location scouting, if you do a proper location survey, if you find a proper location, you wouldn't even need to do all this. It will just be easy for you, and you have rest of mind. It is very important that before you start, do all this checkup, do all these findings, do all these surveys. It may be stressful, it may be stretchy, it may take your time, it may demand a lot from you, but it is better you do it once and for all, so that at the end of the day, you have a peace of mind, and whatever you're putting into that business, you're getting it back. You don't want to open a business and at the end of the day, you cannot account for it, you cannot amount for it. Why will you open a business and at the end of the day, no client is working in, and the next thing that will be coming into your mind is trying to close up the business? That's why a lot of businesses fold up today, because they find out that place is cheap, is affordable, is close by to their homes, and they open a business there, and at the end of the day, they end up folding up. Or maybe that place is already saturated with such kind of business, and they now open their own, and they feel that, okay, if this place is already saturated, clients are booming around there, they can also, it may affect. So you have to make sure that the place that you're opening your business is not already too saturated with the kind of business that you want to run. Is very, very important. And also the setup. You may have a particular way you want your salon to look like. Let's say, for instance, I may like minimalism and you don't like minimalism. I just want a plain place, and, it's not too clouded, it's not too choked with a lot of things. But you may like color, you may like music, you may like a lot of things running at the same time. You just have to know what you want. You have to have an idea and a vivid picture of how you want your salon to be. Even if you don't have an idea, you can actually just involve the interior decorators. We will find out information from you and we put one or two together and be able to brainstorm a good idea for you on how to set your salon up. But regardless, you have to have an idea of how you want your salon to look. Yes, so that it will look like what you want. A lot of us have how we want our environment to look like. You have to just think about it. How do you want your environment to look like? So you can imbibe that into how you want to set up your salon. Okay, so it may just be you going into Google, getting some pictures that resonate with your taste. Or maybe there are salons that you've been to, because of course you've gone to different salons to do your hair, and there are some salons that you like the ambience. So all you just need to do is modify it to look like the way you want your own to be. So I think that is just all for today, and I hope I've not really forgotten anyone. But if I do, and I mention it in the next video. So what have you learned today? What niche do you want to craft for yourself? And how difficult are you finding it, or how easy are you finding it? Creating a business plan, have you done that already? Like I said, if you want help with this, I can give you a guideline, step-by-step guidelines on how to set up your salon. But if you want a call booking, you can always reach me in the description. There's an email where you can reach me through. It's very, very important for you to register your business with CAC. Like I said, find out the location and make sure that it is the place that is well suitable for the kind of business, hair business that you want to run. My name is Oluwatosin. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please, for whatever reason, if there's one thing that you can resonate with, please just subscribe because of that. And trust me, the next one